Hey everybody, this is Butch Grimes. Of course, we're in for another late night cooking show with the Cooking Bachelor. Glad to be back. I know I haven't made a couple of dishes in a while, and tonight I was hungry, so I decided I'm going to make something a little different tonight. And we're going to stay on that seafood trek that we been on. Tomorrow's a fishing day. As you all know, Wednesday's my big fishing day, so we're going to have a great fish recipe coming up. So tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do I know we did fried salmon the other night. I know most of you responded you've never done fried salmon, and tonight we're going to do a little different salmon. We're going to do salmon croquettes, but we're going to add a little twist to it. You know, we like to add a little twist to things to give it a little life and a little flavor. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So we're going to come on over here to the other side of the kitchen, and we're going to look at some of the ingredients. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use this fresh salmon that we have. And I know that you guys are probably saying, well, did you go out and cook? Did you go out and catch some salmon? Well, actually, we're going to use fresh canned salmon. And I guess my producers always are teasing me because they're saying, stop showing all the labels. But we're going to use fresh canned salmon, as you can see that I have here. And fresh canned salmon is really good, actually. I love it because I eat it raw, as I've done now. This is really tasty. So we're going to use fresh canned salmon, and we're going to come on back over and show you what's going on. So we're going to put this fresh canned salmon into our mixing bowl, and we're going to take and mash that up some, so we can mash it up a little. So for you late night cooks that are out there and got a little food craving, this is actually a really good dish. I make this all the time, and as you know, I make dishes late at night anyway. So, and what we're going to also do is we're going to add an egg. We're going to take and add an egg to this. I'm going to add 2 eggs to this one. Give it a little body. And in addition to that, I'm going to show you one other ingredient that I really enjoy that, you know, I think really gives it a little flavoring. This is mayonnaise. Now, I'm going to do something a little different with this one tonight, though. I'm going to add a little garlic, about a teaspoon. Not too much, because I don't want it overbearing for tonight's night in bed. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of garlic in there, and then I'm going to take some crackers. As you can see, I have some crackers here, and I'm going to add about 4 crackers, just to give it a little body as well, but not too much, because I want to really taste the salmon and not so much the crackers. So now I'm adding that. And one of the twists to this is I got a little a dill relish. As you can see, some dill relish. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of dill relish in there. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of mayonnaise into our dish. Not too much, just a little bit. But one of the keys is that when I make this dish, one of the key elements is that, you know, I like to get everything nice and mashed up. So, as you know, I put some egg in there. I put some salmon. I got some a little dill, just a little flavoring, and I got our mayonnaise and a few other elements in here, and I'm smashing it up, as you can see. So now this is going to make a really nice dish when it goes in the pan. I'm going to take and turn on my stove, and I'm going to get that get it hot. I don't want to get it too hot. I want to get it just at the right temperature that when we lay it in there, it's going to cook not too fast and not too slow. And this is going to be perfect because tonight we're going to make salmon burgers. Salmon croquette burgers, but we're going to add a little twist to it. And we're going to show you the twist as we get a little more into this. So as you can see, now we've gotten everything, all those ingredients that we really like, and in addition to that, we're gonna add a little seasoning to our salmon. Not a lot, just give it a little flavor. And we're gonna add some black pepper. Well, I want to add a little more black pepper, so I'm gonna open that up a little more. And we're gonna mix that up here. Wow, that's coming out really, really nice. That's looking good. Okay, so now I think we're just about ready. Now, this is where we start adding those ingredients that my grandmother gave me years ago. I know, most of you are probably saying, okay, Butch, what are you going to do differently tonight? I know that some of you are still stunned by my Twinkie on the sandwich with the turkey breast, but one of my really key ingredients, and I know some folks hate this, they don't really know, but this is what really gives it that little hit. This is sugar. And my grandmother always used to tell me, she said, baby, add just a pinch of sugar in your recipe because it gives it a little flavor. So if you notice, I add just a pinch. Boom. Okay. Not overwhelming, just a pinch. Now, if you notice over here, I got a little olive oil in the on the stove, and if you take a look at my stove, I'm going to add a little a little butter to my olive oil. That's going to give it a little additional flavor. And in addition to that, I'm going to also add just a hint of season. And I'm going to add a little black pepper. Just a hint. And that's going to give it some real nice texture. And that's going to be ready to go. But now, remember, this is a late night snack. Yes, it is. And one of the key elements is as things are warming up, you got to have a little cocktail. It's nothing like a late night snack with a little cocktail. So one of the pieces that we're going to add to this, and oh boy, our oil is really starting to show some life. So it's ready to go. The oil is saying, please give me that salmon, give me that salmon. So we got this ready. Now, what I am going to add to that is I got some jalapeno cheddar cheese, smoked jalapeno cheddar cheese. We're going to chop that up, and we're going to put that in the mix. We're going to break it up, as you can see. We just broke that up into the mix. And we're now going to mix that up into our dish as well. So we're going to go in and mix all that up. So we mix that cheese up in there. And I think what I'm going to do, because I really like I like the taste of that smoked jalapeno cheese. So I'm going to actually add a little more jalapeno cheese in there. And then we're going to mix that up into it. And that's coming out really, really, really good. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. That's stiffening up perfectly. Now, I know this is where we're gonna put the little extra twist. I know my folks in the audience are going crazy because they're going, uh-oh, what is he getting ready to throw in the pot? This was my lunch today. These are called frosted flakes. I know most of you don't even think about that, but I'm going to take one handful of frosted flakes and I'm going to squeeze them in my mix. And I'm going to just mix it in there as a filler. Yeah, that's coming out good. So we're going to mix that in with the salmon. Yep. Yeah. Woo, baby, this is coming out good. So, you know, I use little frosted flakes. You know, I try to use everything in the kitchen. And we mix that up. And then you can take a look at it. Look at this. Look how it looks. It looks really, really good. It's coming together well. It's real. It's not too watery. It's thick. So when we put that in that grease with the butter and everything else, this is really gonna fry up well. Okay. So here we go. So now we're mixing that up. Now, one little twist is we're going to add, this is where the twist comes in. We're going to actually add some mayonnaise. About a tablespoon of mayonnaise, you can see. And we're going to take a little wasabi. And we're going to just sprinkle a little wasabi. Not too much. Just enough to give it that, ooh, that little hit. And we're going to mix that wasabi in with the mayo. And then in addition to that, I'm going to take a little soy sauce and dribble. Now this is, I know we're the late night, I'm the late night chef, and I know I give you guys all these late night dishes, but this is low sodium soy sauce. So I am trying to cook somewhat healthy tonight. So I'm going to do about 3 drops of soy sauce in there. And I'm going to add just a pinch of horseradish. Ooh, just enough. All right, here we go. So we're going to mix that up. I'm going to see how that's going to come out real nice. That looks really good too. Look, take a look at that. So let's take a peek. Oh yeah, that came out great. I'm gonna take about a teaspoon of that. I'm gonna drop that into my salmon mix. And now I'm gonna mix all that together. So as we mix this together, you can see we're ready to put this into the fire. So we got our grease. Our grease is ready to go. It's nice and warm. I'll show you what we got here. And we don't want it to burn. We don't want it to be hot to the point where it will burn. And we're going to take and just make those into, because we're going to make these into burgers. So we're going to smash them out. So we want to make them just large enough that we'll make them into a little ball. Now, normally I would add a little onion to this mix, but I'm going to do something a little different tonight because I got some folks in the audience that are finicky eaters. And I might do that on another batch. So as you can see, Put a little, we're gonna make those into balls. I'm just gonna put 4 in here this night to start out. I'm gonna put that back over here. And we're gonna turn that up a little. And we're gonna let those cook. And then in a few minutes, in just a few minutes, we're gonna be ready to go. We're gonna give them about 5 minutes on each side. We're gonna flip them over. They're gonna be nice and brown. And then we're gonna start prepping for our salmon burger. In the meantime, I'm gonna prep with a follow-up. This is looking good. Woo. Yes, you're gonna love these. Once I make these for you late night bachelors, this is gonna be a great dish. As a matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, let me turn the light out so it won't be, it won't white out the salmon, so you can actually get the chance to see it. This is gonna be a wonderful dish. You're gonna really enjoy it because if you got company tonight and you got a little craving, I'm saying craving for food, this is going to be a nice dish for you. So we're going to let these cook for a couple minutes, and then we're going to be right back, and we're going to see how they come out. And I'm sure they're going to come out just to your liking. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to be flipping those in 1 second. All right, we're back with you, and as you can see, we've got our salmon croquettes rolling. They're cooking well. Let me cut this out so you can really see it. They're coming along real well. These are smash them out because we're going to make them into hamburgers or into salmon burgers. But as you can see there, everything is looking pretty good. Now, one of the things that I'm going to go back into the recipe a little, and I'm going to add a little twist to it. That's why I said we're going to do a little twist to this. If you notice here, these are shrimp I've already smashed up. So I'm going to take these shrimp and I'm going to add these to our mix. So now we got a salmon shrimp mix. And we're going to mix those in to everything. This is going to be a second twist to it that you probably, that you're not going to see in the other one. But now I'm going to come back over here, and our salmon that's been cooking is ready to come out. So these are going to be ready for those pads. You can see they came out great. Drain some of that healthy olive oil that I'm using. And these are ready to go. Look how nice those came out. Ooh, yes. Matter of fact, let me turn the lighting off so you can, those came out really, really nice. Now these are actually healthy because these are fresh canned salmon with a little dash of olive oil and a little butter. Not too much, as you can see here. Not too much. So we're going to turn that down a little. And we're ready to go. So our next thing is we're going to start bumping it up a notch. We're going to take and bump up our dish. As I mentioned before, we added a little shrimp to it. And part of this is we're going to do just a little hint of soy sauce, just to get a little flavor. And I'm going to add a little special hit of flour cornmeal mix that I put together. I actually rolled that out earlier, just because we made it a little more liquidy than the first batch. And I'm going to mix that up, as you can see now. So this is ready to go. So we're going to bring it back on over, and we're ready to put that on Put that on the skillet. Our grease is hot. And here we go. Now this batch is a second batch. Is going to have shrimp. Well, my folks in my audience are going to love this because the folks that like seafood are going to really like this. This one's a real nice patty. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we're going to take that and let it cook. And I think we're ready. We're getting ready. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare. We got the seafood portion of the dish with that little twist with the shrimp and of course our special mayonnaise wasabi sauce that we prepared. We got that ready. Now what we're going to do, this just keeps me calm. We're going to go on over here and we prepared some nice soft whole wheat buns because I am trying to be a little healthier. I know that I get some folks that say, well, use whole wheat buns. I said, all right, no problem. So we added some butter to the whole wheat buns to give it a little flavor, and we're going to put that under the broil just for a minute or so. We're going to broil the buns and give it that extra hit, and get those nice and toasted for the salmon burgers. And we're getting ready. And what we're going to do next is, now that we got all of that done, I'm going to bring this over here, and we're going to prepare our cutting board for our other ingredients. Now I'm getting that ready. But we're going to flip this over to the other side. So we're ready to go. Ready to go for our second portion. Now those buns are toasting, and as you can see here, if you take a look at our salmon, it's cooking perfectly. Starting to brown on the corner. Fire's not too high. We're going to cook this real slow because we want it to cook through so it can really get to the shrimp. Okay? Which is coming along real well. And our buns should be pretty toasted. Oh man! Woo! They came out great. They came out wonderful. So take a look at this. Look at these wonderful looking buns. They came out good, nice buttery look. We're going to put those on our cutting board. And what we're going to do is we have some lettuce. We're going to prepare a salmon burger. I'm going to prepare one for our audience. And I want you to have a close-up of this so that you'll really see what I'm going to do here. We're going to move this out of the way. We're going to move this out of the way. We're going to prepare our salmon burger now. We got our bun. We're going to put our lettuce. Load that puppy up with some good old lettuce. This is what really gives that healthy taste. We're trying to make sure we get that greenery in there, and that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to come on back over here. We got our salmon cooking. We're going to flip that over. Look at that. We're going to smash that out to be a nice patty. That's ready to go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Those shrimp are cooking. Those shrimp are gonna be the bomb. Yeah. That's gonna be tasty. So those are almost ready. So we're gonna go back over to our dish and prepare. So we got that. We're gonna add our little sauce that we made with our wasabi, our soy sauce, and our mayo. And we're gonna put that right on the top of the bun here. Now, we're gonna give it another little twist. If you notice, we got some avocado here, and we're gonna put a little avocado right on top. Perfect. In addition to that, I think we're almost ready to go here. But I'm going to add a little mayo right on top of the lettuce. And we're going to come over here and we're going to take one of our salmon patties. We're going to spread our secret sauce on top of it. We're going to put that right on top. Now, remember we already added some pepper jack, cheese. But we're going to add one more little piece. We're going to add one more little piece of pepper jack. And what we're going to do next is we're going to put this in the oven and give it one little quick hit. Just to give it a little grip. Woo. Okay. So, I think we're about ready to go. We're going to come back over here to the salmon with the shrimp, and it's looking really, really tasty. Oh yeah. We don't want to overcook it, because the shrimp is going to cook fast, and as you can see, the salmon is going to cook. Oh yeah. That's coming out real well. So we're almost there. So as you can see, we're almost done with this meal. This is going to be a really good meal. And the nice thing about it is it's a quick meal. It's something you can put together fast. It doesn't take a lot. You're going to take some fresh salmon from the can. You're going to add some egg, you're going to add some seasoning. And you can actually be creative. You can add some onion, you can add some red pepper, you can spice it up however you like and mix it up. I just happen to add cheese, mayonnaise, soy sauce, and a few other things into the mix to give it that flavor. So let's go in here now and check out our, oh yeah, look at that. Look how that came out. That came out great. Let's take a look at this. Look at it. That baby's ready to go. Woo! Looking good. Just like I like it. So we're gonna go on over here, and you can see we're gonna move that nice little salmon burger right there. It's got some avocado on it, good flavoring, And I think this one's ready to go. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna just pop a little black pepper on it. I'm gonna fold it over. And one last hint. This is for our folks that like it a little spicy. I'm gonna give it a little hit of some hot sauce on the side. So if they want to just dip it, they can. I'm gonna pass this one off to our folks in the audience and let them try it out. But you know what? Forget them. I think it's better that I know they're probably hungry, but check this baby out. This is it. So here we go. This came out excellent. This is a great late night snack. You're gonna really enjoy it. Salmon burger, soy sauce, wasabi, mayo, a hint of sugar. Yep, you don't have to. Avocado. And it's nothing like chasing it down with a nice cocktail. So anyway, this is Cooking Bachelor. This is Butch Grimes. I'll be back with you soon. I got a great dessert. You got to stay tuned. We got vanilla ice cream with frosted flakes. I know most of you probably said, what the heck are you talking about, Butch? Vanilla ice cream with frosted flakes. It's a great, great, quick dessert. If you got an overnight guest, trust me, you'll be lucky after this one. Stay tuned. It's coming up. This is Butch Grimes. See you later. Check out that salmon burger. It's off the chain. Bye-bye.